If you're looking for some tips on stopping drinking alcohol and getting through that first month, at least, if you're stopping in January, right? First, don't try too many things at once. I used to have this list when I got to January, a list of things that I wanted to do, a list of things that I wanted to complete in the new year, right? A list of things I wanted to change about myself, right? Everyone knows this. The New Year's resolutions. There's something about that, something about that word resolution, right? And the list, it's not always the same list. There's always the same things on it: stop drinking, stop smoking, you know start thinking straight. But the list always seems to get a bit longer and longer, one by one. Once you get past that stage, once you step over that threshold into January, one by one, those things on the list, they fall by the wayside, right? You gradually stop doing one thing, then you stop another thing, then you stop another thing, and you're back to where you are. So, looking back on it, I realize why all those things, why they were what they were, why they didn't last, why I never stuck with these things. And it's because all of that stuff is down to the bad habits themselves. Drinking, smoking, eating crap, not exercising. Think about what these things do in and of themselves. It's not just the fact that you do these things, it's the trade-offs because of the choices that you make. You make a choice and then there's a trade-off, always a trade-off to everything that you do. So it's in the trade-offs. It's in the things that you do because you're eating a crap diet or you're drinking or you're smoking. It's the things that you do, but it's also the things that you don't do. That's where the problem is. And these are all things of instant gratification, right? They're instant gratification choices. These things lead to procrastination. They lead to laziness. They lead to focusing your mind, focusing your thoughts in the moment to what you can get in the moment, how you can change your feelings in the moment without a thought about, without too much thinking about what's going to happen in the future. And that in the moment thinking leads to in the moment acting. And all of these things, they decrease your willpower. They decrease your discipline. They decrease your self-restraint and your mental strength, right? And these are all things that you need to get to that stage where you are resolved, where you put those resolutions into a resolve to put these things, to bed. So, I don't know. It's a strange one, right? It's a vicious cycle. The more you get into it, the less capable you are of getting out of it. Your life is what you make it. At the end of the day, it's an old saying, it's a cliche, but it's totally true. The actions that you put into your life on a day-to-day basis are going to dictate largely what your outcomes are. Hugely. 99% of your outcomes are dictated by what you put into your life, what you're inputting into your life on a daily basis. So your mentality is what you make it. First things first, I think, when you're approaching anything like this, stick with one choice. Just do one thing. I think stopping drinking alcohol, if you're a drinker, that will solve so many other problems. I think you can stop smoking later on down the line, or you can change your diet later on down the line when you're stronger, when you've got more mental clarity, when you haven't got hangovers to deal with. So make that your first priority, right? I think that's the best thing to do. If you want help with this process, you know where to find me, habitsv2.com. If you want me to help walk you through the whole process. Take care of yourself. Speak to you soon. Happy New Year.